Brilliant. So welcome back to live coverage of this 2017 TDS, which we see the lead runners now coming into the aid station at Col Checrouit, Maison-Vieille, kilometer 6.6. So these guys have kind of done that first steep climb up from Courmayeur.
We'll try to get a name and goes with the number there. Is
so 6031.
6031, and I
think that was the first runner there. So here we are into the first aid station of the day, daylight.
6031 is Frédéric Desplanches from France. Not spending any time there, moving right through just with a sip of water.
So that's elapsed time of 51 minutes on the clock. That looked like Nico just going through there.
It sure did.
That looked like Nico Mahmoud, founder of Hoka 11. So Nico up at the front there. So the guys are just going to grab a quick drink. There's one of the runners. Missed that number. But here we go, they're just kind of piling through now.
Boy, what a spread they have set out for the runners there. Meats, cheeses, water, drink. Great selection. Great food there at the Maison-Vieille.
So actually, I just looking at the UTMB live. So we actually missed the first runners through there. We had I know the guys own a few challenges with the camera. So at 49 minutes going through there, we had the lead runner was Pascal Guiguet from France, and just behind him was Patrick Vem from Sweden. In third place, we had Sasha De Villas and Michel Lan in third place. So these guys are pretty much all together. Fulvio Dabit was there, Julien Joro from France. Christophe Lesseau we saw in the actual, we saw Christophe on the screen there. So and then Sylvain Camus, Daniel Young, so all of the elite runners that we were expecting up at the front there. So they've already gone through. The first female I can see was Mimi Kotka. So Mimi, we're expecting great things from Mimi today. So Mimi was 2 minutes behind the lead man. She was actually 21st through that aid station in scratch position. But yeah, so Mimi, we're expecting great things from her today. So Mimi Kotka from Sweden. So already I think we've had about 50 runners through the aid station, and just the 1,800 still to come through. So welcome back to live coverage of the TDS at the UTMB week here in Chamonix. So we see the top two runners we feel here coming into the aid station at Alpeta. So we're still inside Italy. So we're just kind of spotting the runners here. So yeah, these guys are making great time, and we are guessing that we have the two runners there based on the times in the previous aid station. That could well be Sylvain Camus and Daniel Young, but didn't see the actual bib numbers. And so, but yeah, there they are. Some great crowds up there actually for this time of the morning. So, yep, just coming up to the checkpoint at Alpeta. So in terms of this is distance 29.3 Ks into Alpeta. And we've had a cumulative climbing now. They've almost done 2,000 meters of climbing today, so they've got 7,200 meters to complete. So there's the top two runners, and then here we go. There is the kind of the next two. So we've got two twos kind of heading up here, running individually, but running kind of close to each other as well. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you a number. My name's Randy Gaylord, and I'm from the United States, and I'm here with Keith Byrne from the United Kingdom, and we're part of the UTMB live production of the race. And we're here from today, Wednesday, through Saturday night and even into part of Sunday. So we're here to provide you with some commentary of the race and put some words to the images that you're seeing. It's going to be just an exciting few days here. Now that this race is starting to stretch out a little bit, we're going to be able to see who's who and who the front runners are. And you can see the number of spectators who have come a long way to watch at this place. This is not an easy place to get to. It's a long hike from the last point where they've left their cars. And these runners are just making their way in a very strong fashion. They're equipped to go all day long. They want to get as much distance as they can under their feet right now, early in the day while the temperatures are cool, and get up and over this next pass. They still have a good hike ahead of them. So they're reaching almost kilometer 30.
So we've had cumulative race time now of 3 hours and 12 minutes. So over the top of the last pass, we had Sylvain Camus and Daniel Young together, and then behind them Jean Benet and Patrick Verme were pretty much close together. And then we're also kind of seeing from the Lac Combal that Mimi Kotka was still leading in the lead for the women's race. So that's where we are now. So we've had 161 runners have gone through the big climb up to the top of Chavannes, and then they're kind of descending down on their way to the border between Italy and France at the Col du Petit Saint-Bernard. So we're expecting the lead runners through that kind of border crossing, not so much a border crossing as a mountain pass, just before 10 a.m. So they're about 40 minutes away from that. So was that 6017? So that's
60.
I didn't see that.
I couldn't see the last digit.
Yeah.
He was wearing a French flag. I could see that much on his race bib. All the race bibs have a flag of the nation of the runner, as well as the name of the runner.
We were just teasing our colleagues who were running the same coverage in French that the top 10 was quite heavily packed out with French runners at the early stages. But now we're starting to see there's some more Spanish runners appearing there, and there's also we've got Paul Giblin from the UK sitting there in the top 10 as well. So there's a good mixture, and then just outside the top 10, we've got a Swiss runner, there's a Japanese runner, somebody from Poland, and way down there in 30th position, we can see there's Nico Barazza from the US. So there's a good kind of showing of international runners. We do know that we have 92 nations represented across the different events this morning.
Oh, that dog caught everybody's attention. Kind of fun. Way to change things up. Oh yeah, we saw this guy with the big hair at the Maisonville as
yes,
well.
Yep. So I think that's one of the Lasso brothers, I think. Yeah, and then that could well be the first female athlete going through there. Just behind him.
With the red pack.
Yes. So I think that's the first female athlete that we've seen through here. So I think that's safe to say that. Quick update, the interview that we were planning to do with David Penny from the archive will now be at 10:30.
Okay.
So that's the nature of live TV. Things come and chop and change. So yeah, so David's going to be in at 10:30 now.